All right, let's get this road on the show. I mean, show on the road. Here we have finally come to our final battle royale for Scott's tournament, which will also conclude what the channel's, I guess, band mascot is going to be. So I think we have two powerhouses, obviously, but in this case, in the overall scheme of things, I don't have a horse in this race, as they say. I like both these bands, so I actually have a more likely chance of being swayed by this set list than I definitely did before on the set list with Opeth and Dream Theater, because obviously I like Dream Theater. So they are not in this, but these two bands I obviously like. And what's interesting is I just happened to, when I was getting ready for this stream, I happened to see that the Battle of the Bands Dream Theater versus Opeth video has like several thumbs downs. And I'm like, why? I don't know if that's because people like Dream Theater are mad that Dream Theater didn't win, or Opeth people are still butthurt even though they won and we said good things about them. I don't know. People are weird with their thumbs downs. It's weird. So either way, we are here to see what happens with this final battle. We've got 10 people in the chat. If you are Team Leprous, I think there are 3 people that chose the Leprous songs, and then there are 3 people that chose the Opeth songs. If you want to identify yourself in the chat, you can do that. So let's get into this, because we have 6 songs on the docket, depending on how long they are. This could be at least a 40-minute set, unless you guys picked all short songs, which Leprous more than likely would have shorter songs, I would guess, than Opeth. Opeth is at least going to be in the 6 to 8 range, but we'll see. Here we go. So first up on our list is going to be Opeth. Most likely they have the most fans here, so they're probably going to win, would be my guess. So the Opeth people, maybe they named themselves in this, but we're going to find out because I'm going to just read what they wrote. Para is the one that wrote for you guys, I think, unless he cut and paste. It says, "Greetings one and all, Team Opeth is back one last time to solidify the most progressive and diverse band in the tournament. Let's waste no time, shall we?" I wouldn't agree with you, the most diverse. They're more diverse than they were before, because you're showing me songs that are more diverse, but they're not the most diverse band. They are very proggy, or at least, anyway. Song number 1. This bonus track from Ghost Revelries finds Michael covering an old classic and singing his ass off. Bonus points to whomever names the original band the fastest. It's probably Brian. I went to Pyramid for comments, and he adds, in quotes, "Well, now I've got some advice for you, little buddy. Before you point the finger, you should know that I'm the man, and you're the man, and he's the man as well, so you can point the fucking finger up your ass." I wouldn't expect anything less from Pyramid, but I don't really get the reference. Maybe you guys do, and you can tell me, because I don't get that reference. But here we go. This is song number 1. In case you're wondering, it's I think Soldier of Fortune. They don't hit me right away now.
I've often told you stories about the way I've lived the life of a drifter, waiting for the day.
I like this beginning.
When I take your hand and sing your songs, and maybe you would say, "Come lay with me and love me," and I would surely stay. Now I feel I'm growing older, and all the songs that I have sung echo into distance like the sound of the windmill going round. I guess I will soldier of fortune.
Ooh, fortune. Fortune, not fortune. Nice vowel choice there. Beautiful song, beautiful. I'm wondering if you're gonna go cha-cha.
Times I've been a traveler, I look for something new. Days of old when the nights are cold.
Adrian, you have to know that I'm not a lyrics guy, obviously.
Those days I
From a movie, I might more likely
could
remember.
see you standing near. Though blindness is confusing, it shows that you're not here. Now I feel I'm growing older, and all the songs that I have sung
Beautiful.
echo in the distance like the sound of a windmill going round.
Man, he's got such a good voice.
I guess
Clean
I'll
voice.
always be your soldier of fortune. I can hear the sound of a windmill going round. I guess I will
I mean,
always
this is just a
be
straight up
your
kind of
soldier
poppy song.
fortune.
It's hard to kind of comment because other than how much I love his voice, it's just kind of your
Soldier of
basic.
fortune.
Listen to Michael doing a little R&B. All right, I think that is song number 1 finished. So 1 in the books. It is great to hear another side, a very ballady side, something that I definitely think would be on the radio. And as always, I've said his freaking voice just sounds absolutely amazing, clean. I love it, absolutely love it. All right, let's get into the first Team Leprous song, Shout Shout. Okay, it says Team Leprous here with 3 songs that will dominate Opeth's ass. That's what Adrian says. Just kidding. I didn't see any way Leprous defeats Opeth, but I'm super stoked these are the final 2. Since they're my 2 favorite progressive bands, let's fucking do this. I added the fucking. All right, so first up is going to be Ryan's pick. It says Ryan is starting Team Leprous out with Thorn from their sophomore album Bilateral. And that's all he says. Here we go. Is it playing? Okay. It's a little scary. What's up, Atharva? Welcome. Interesting. Was not expecting this to be what came out.
Constant surrounding, nourished glass soil, taking its toll on my pride.
That little bass line. Boom, boom.
Bittersweet feeling, devouring beast, eating its way from the inside.
Nice halftime. Love this part. This is very Leprous that I like. Great harmony and kind of melody, catchy, with like an ostinato, straight something. Yeah. Nice. Pick it up a little bit. Cool. It's actually a solo. I mean, does it? Wow, a little solo there by Leprous. I don't like this section of the song, but other than that, I like the halftime bit, and I hope they go into that. And the melody and kind of harmony stuff going on in that little halftime section, maybe that's the chorus. Nice hi-hat, rolling. Yeah, see, I kind of like this part. I don't like maybe the verse section, if that's what it is. That little just like... Cucumber, I was exactly going to say the same thing. I'm like, dude, I want some shrooms right now. See? Yeah. And they do stuff like this. I love it. Nice. This is a very, very good ending to a song that I was like, it's alright. Ooh, but we got that. Yeah, this is a very, very good ending. This is the ending. Nice. This sounds very progressive here. Nice. Is that it? Okay. All right, so out of the two songs, obviously one was much more intricate than the other, which was one more basic. I would say, again, I liked a couple parts more of the halftime melody-driven stuff versus the other, like, kind of, I don't know, it felt kind of carnival-y in the other spots for me. I probably wouldn't put the Leprous song on a playlist at the moment. I do listen to them 2 times, and we'll see after that second time if I would. And that first song, I would put on a playlist, but this isn't a battle of what goes on playlists. It's just in that particular one, I'd more likely put the ballad, simplistic one on there because I like ballads. So, all right, let's get into the third song, which is another Opeth song. We have song number 2. The release of the album Heritage was jarring for most all Opeth fans at the time, and still to this day. An abrupt end to the death metal music and vocals. It's crazy to think we are finally getting the heaviness back with this new album after 16 years. Here's Nick with a selection off of Heritage, with this comment. He says, "This was one of the few songs young Nick could hang on to when Heritage first came out, and he was still trying to cope with it." Here is Lines in the Sand. Let's do it. Sounds kind of low. Does it get louder? Like that. Cool bass line. That effect on there too. Oh, sorry, did I read it wrong? It is Lines in My Hand. My bad. They probably just thought Lines in the Sand because of Dream Theater. Like it. Yeah, this song to me is definitely like a I need to be high kind of song. I like that bass line. I'd say the bass is carrying this song so far. Little Spanish flamenco guitar. It's such a cool bass line. Love this. I mean, I do feel like the mix is a little off, but that might just be the file. This reminds me of just like very, very like 70s vibes. I do think the cover is hilarious. With them in a tree. Like who thought of that? Hey, let's put this in our faces in the tree. Oh, and that's it. I thought there was going to be like a whole nother section going on in that song, but there was not. So out of the three songs, I think that's probably my favorite. So I'm going to say 3, 1, 2 at this point. I did like that one. I would say yes, that is probably different than, that's different than a lot of the Opeth we've heard, or that I've heard anyway on the channel. And so I'd put it outside of that, 2 sounds that I said I've heard from them up until this point. So yeah, if anything, this tournament is doing a good job because of the people picking it, of picking songs that are outside of that box, which is good because it's making me see that Opeth has other sides to them, which is great. I just hadn't heard them yet. And I would say the third song was different. It but it also did fit closer into their wheelhouse than I would say number 1 did, for instance, which was just like a complete ballad that you would hear on the radio. So yeah, that is song number 3, Opeth. Let's get to the next song, number 4, Leprous. So Team Leprous says, my song, which is I guess Adrian saying this, is Slave from their fourth album, The Congregation. This was one of my favorite submissions ever to the channel and is probably my favorite Leprous song and album. Einer's vocal performance is top notch, and I love the dark moodiness and emotion that this song exudes. I know the song very well. I even heard it live, supposedly, and don't remember somehow. And we know the song, so let's get through it. Great freaking song. What's up, David? Welcome to the channel. I haven't seen you post before. Is this gonna get blocked? Leprous is pretty bad about getting blocked, so cross fingers. I think I've watched the reaction, vocal coaches, which I think is so funny. Vocal coaches reacting to this song on YouTube. I've watched so many of them, so this song is just like, I'm seeing what they're doing on stage. Wow. Nice. I think the live version of this is even better than this. Which I think that should also be like part of what makes a band good is how they are live. And very few bands can sound better live than they do on a CD. I think this song anyway sounds better live than this. Yeah, I mean, I've seen that so many times. Oh, are you Kelly's brother, David? Way to go, Kelly. Get people in the chat. Oh, so beautiful. When they start taking off at the end, such a great drum. Like, I love the drums on that ending. What's up, Martine? Here we go. Let's kick some serious ass. Especially when he growls at the end. Again, I don't like growls, but he sounds good. Nice way to switch it up there on the drums. But I would say I can see what you're saying, Cucumber, about the repetitiveness, but the way the mood builds, I think, makes the repetitiveness more acceptable. Because it just builds so well. Oh, we got another Cammy. What's up, Cammy? Welcome. 2 new faces in the chat. How amazing. What Leprous and Opeth battle can do to the channel. And then I actually think they could have cut the song right here, but I do like that they go back to the ending. Wraps up the song very well. Kick it. Yeah, Adrian, that's what I would say is the build-up and the emotion of the song makes the repetition great. Maida Amiga Yamato. Cammy, are you Manuel Romero in disguise? Listen to just that. I'm sure it's them, so it sounds very choral. I bet that was fun for them to record that in the production. So for me, of course, that out of the songs we've listened to would be my favorite song. So 4 for me. But it kind of looks good. It looks like we have, like, at least in my rating, we have Leprous, Opeth, Leprous, Opeth, or Opeth, Leprous. So going back and forth, which is what a real battle should be. All right, so let's get into the next and final Opeth song of our set. Let's see what he has to say. This is song number 3. Wow, this is going by really fast, isn't it? Well, never you fear, Old Para's got your back. Coming off of the 1996 Morning Ruse album, is that how you say it? Which features the great closing track To Bid You Farewell. I will be honest, this one really didn't sink its teeth into me hard until I saw its live performance and everything really clicked together finally. So that probably means it won't sit with a lot of us if it's our first listen of this song, because if it didn't click with you, it might not click with us. Thank you for joining us, everyone, and may the best band win. This is the 20-minute epic Black Rose Immortal. Are you serious? Did you actually put a 20-minute song on here? I think if this is actually 20 minutes, I think that you need to just have Leprous win by default, because that's totally unnecessary to put a 20-minute song on here. It wasn't even a rule, Scott, for them not to put anything over 8 minutes, and he puts a 20-minute song on here. Well, let's get into it, because it's going to be freaking 20 minutes, unless you're lying, and you're totally making a joke. Yes, Atharva, you should. Because if this is 20 minutes, I really think that Leprous should win by default. $30 per team? No way. That would be like a 60-minute song set. Sasha. Sasha comes in and immediately says this sounds horrible. I don't like the engineering on it, but I do obviously like the riff and the. I'm interested what the reason for choosing this kind of like engineering. You want to talk about repetitive? This is pretty repetitive, Cucumber. Which a lot, like even Grand Conjuration, which is one of my favorite Opeth songs, is repetitive, but I love it. So I do agree that repetitive can be bad, is usually bad, but in some cases it's necessary. I think in Grand Conjuration it is necessary. It's just awesome. Bass has definitely got that fart sound. So for Opeth fans, where would this song kind of sit in your, I mean, is it top 10? Is it top 20? Top 30 for Opeth for you guys? What would, and then, this, I mean, you want to talk about repetitive. This is very repetitive, which is probably why it's 20 minutes. For Opeth fans, tell me first. Oh, okay. Just when I say repetitive. Get into another repetitive riff. But that was good. Good change. Tell me first, Opeth fans, where this song sits for you, and then tell me where you think it sits for most Opeth fans. I would love to see Opeth fans at a concert when he does this. Do they just go crazy? Oh. That was a great counterpart. Wow. So it's your favorite of today, but what did you say overall, David? Okay. This is literally a different song. At least it seems like that's what they did, because it doesn't seem how... But when you have long epics like this section could make sense why they did this, depending on what's being told in the story. And I would say it's like no transition, it just went into this. Which again, if I knew the lyrics and the story, maybe it'd make more sense. But musically, I say transitions are very, very high on the priority list of making a good song. So is this Morning Rise? Because, Hera, you actually wrote You. Yeah, you put Morning Ruse. That wasn't my mistake, yo. That was Mr. So what year would this have been for this song? Did somebody already say? Love that little beat. (1996). This is when I graduated high school. Not a boomer. I'm like on the lower half of Gen X. It is golden. Scar my coat with knives. No, that's what the definition of a Gen Xer is. My years. I wouldn't care what I was labeled. I will say, yeah, this song is definitely not grabbing my attention very much. But it probably wouldn't have otherwise made it on the channel, kind of like Pyramid said, so. Of course, Cucumber puts this first. Nice. Like that little drum break. Yeah, I mean, again, unless there's a reason for it, like the chaotic clean kind of, as an example, this very much feels like they wrote a bunch of parts and then just stuck them next to each other.
You spoke only through thoughts. Together we gazed and waited.
I like this part.
Hours brought thirst and a rising sun.
Well, if anything, Cucumber, I'm giving Captain Morgan rum some free advertisement. Again, I don't think a lot of people really answered. A couple people did, but like, where does this song, number one, fall as your favorite Opeth song? Is it top 20, top 10? And then where do you think other Opeth fans would put this on the list? Oh, okay, so here would be what we call a good transition. You got the drums steadily coming in the background. Yeah, that is a great example of a good transition. So Opeth fans love it. See, that's why I was asking the second question. Is I would be interested what the community actually thinks of it. Probably my favorite part, and it is a ballady type part of the whole song.
With my loneliness. You are in a forest unknown.
If someone can give me,
Secret orchard.
this actually might be a good question to answer in the chat.
Vast and necromantic.
If God could give you any voice or some sort of wish, genie, is that it? Give you any voice to replicate or be able to sing, who would it be? I think Michael's clean voice would be up there. But I still like overall Devin better. I think Devin has just such a great voice. Maynard, okay. Ivy. Wrapped in you. See, I can understand him. Which is one first key of whether I will even pay attention to the growls. Which is why I'm sorry, Between the Buried Me sucks. I'm gonna throw that in there again. We haven't said it in a long time. I like kind of like the movement of the song. Oceans of Slumber. Sorry, Martine, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree. Little jig here. See, the song should have ended there. I really feel like so far there's no rhyme or reason to these parts. Again, I'm open because I don't know that there is, but I would definitely say this song, for that I can remember, Opeth, is the least catchy one for me. Too many stops, too many different parts, no connection between them. Ivy, it's not over? No. I think we're only like 10 minutes in. I think we still have another 10 minutes. I'm sure Opeth fans are going to probably be pissed off at me for not liking this, but you're going to get what you get on this channel. I'm going to be honest. That's for one thing. Like this part. Like this. David, who is your favorite band of all time? Since Kelly dragged you in here. Next, you need to get Alex in here, Kelly. too. I would definitely already start to agree with Adrian that this is way better than the first half. Let's see what happens. That did very well. David, impossible question. Give me your top 3 then. How about that? Cucumber. I'm upset, Cucumber, that you didn't buy me a shot. Definitely the second half of the song is better than the first half, but still, a lot of weird switches that don't make sense. If I was drinking Ramatharva, I'd be drunk as fuck. Like that. Doesn't take much. Speaking of Atharva, do you drink? Again, I don't know how conservative you are or what. But if you drink, what's the drink of choice in India? Or at least in your section of India? What's it called? Would it be beer? Would it be a liquor? What's the choice? I'm guessing that's the end. Because that was about 20 minutes, I think. All right, so I'm sorry, Opeth fans, not a fan of that song. Way too long. Didn't feel cohesive at all. Didn't have really anything other than a few sections that I liked. And I thought that'd be nice if that was the actual song. But, yeah, that was not a song that I'll probably ever listen to again. If I lose some subs because of that, I don't know what to say. It's just the facts. I mean, there are songs that I love by Opeth. I think Opeth overall is a great band. Yeah, but that was not one of them. So I think Para, at least from my perspective, of course, maybe, for Opeth fans who are already going to vote your way, that was not a good choice to try to get people to vote Opeth. If anything, I think that did the exact opposite in all ways. So 20 minutes long, didn't really wasn't cohesive. Transitions weren't there. Like I would call that a bad pick. All right, so let's get into our last song, which is going to be a Leprous song. I basically put Leprous last because it's obvious that Opeth is going to just crush them. Not as bad as they crushed Dream Theater. I think Dream Theater had half the votes of them. But I do think they're going to get crushed anyway. So, this last song is Kelly's pick, and here's what she had to say. I wanted to do a Leprous song that some might not be familiar with. I saw Passing from their first album live and was reminded how great the song is. The song is slightly longer and contains a nice mix of melodic and heavy. So our last, I'm pretty sure we've had this on the channel, right? And I'm pretty sure I have this on a playlist. But let's do it. Yes. Interesting, David. I've not heard a single one of those bands. Scar Symmetry, Twilight Force. I've never heard of any of those bands. Sunburst. Such a good song. Try to turn it up. It just means, David, you gotta submit some sets for those bands to let us hear of them, because I've never heard of any of those bands. Normally I wouldn't like that kind of like cadence, like, and I'm not saying I love it, but for whatever reason in this situation it fits. Yeah, this song is on several playlists. Are you talking about yourself? Love this song. Love it. Love this part. I will say the only thing I don't like about this song is I do feel like Einer's sounds kind of cheap, like on the border of cheesy and lame. Definitely not as good as what he sounds like in Slave. Yep, Kelly, there's been several older Leprous songs that I've liked. But out of my favorite Leprous songs, which basically the whole Aphelion album crushes everything in the past. This song would be, it's on a playlist, I love it, but it's on the lower list of, like Below. I fucking love the song Below. Ugh. Ooh, coconut wine. Great bass line. Yeah, Tharv, I want you to share. Like that little syncopation on the bass. Maddie or Maddie? Maddie. I think it's Ma.
Sharing the pain that I feel, disguising my plans to betray. No way sharing the pain that
Like I said, it's not my favorite Leprous song, but I like it. Nice. Yeah.
Tonight I'm passing away.
Martine, we've had 1 or 2 songs. Uh-oh. It's gonna get blocked. Right at the very end. Uh-oh. We might get blocked at the very end. I don't know how much is left in the song, but we'll see if it gets blocked. Love this last part. Oh, that was awesome. Great ending. All right. We'll see if we can make it through. I'm going to cut it off now. And that has brought us to an end. Over an hour set. We're at an hour 5 minutes according to YouTube. And yeah, we're pretty sure we know who's going to win. But get over to the Discord if you want to know where the Discord is. If you're someone who doesn't normally attend this channel. The Discord is in the link in the description of every video. And there's an Excel document that you click on that shows all the songs we've done in the past and all the songs we are scheduling to do, or not the songs, but who's scheduled to do the future sets. And speaking of, we have Para coming up on Monday. We are now fully finished with showing the Battle of the Bands, the semifinals, and this was the final. And we will get back to our regularly scheduled kind of Saturday and Monday streams. And we're kind of scheduled all the way through September. So October coming. I just received a set from Adrian. So we're looking forward to that. And go over to the Discord and vote and have a great freaking weekend. We will see you on Monday night. Nice job, y'all. Peace.